That blank wall around your fireplace can make the whole room feel unfinished, even if the rest of the space is pretty good. I've seen this in client homes for years. The wrong tile choice makes the fireplace look like an afterthought, while the right one pulls everything together fast. So in this top 14 countdown, I'm showing you fireplace tile ideas that actually work in real homes, from clean and modern to warm and textured. A few of these are obvious, a few aren't, and the best one might surprise you. A marble slab surround looks gorgeous in photos, but I've watched it get dinged up fast around busy family rooms. The problem is usually the veining and the finish, not the stone itself. If you don't spec a honed slab and seal it well, soot and fingerprints show up way too easily. Subway tile earns this spot because it's affordable and forgiving, but only if you get the grout color right. I've seen bright white grout turn into a maintenance headache near a firebox. A soft gray grout hides soot better, and a stacked layout feels cleaner than the usual brick pattern. Zellige has that handmade movement everybody loves, but it's not the easiest choice if you want a super clean install. The tiles vary in thickness, so the edges catch light differently, which is part of the charm. Honestly, that irregular glaze is what keeps a fireplace from feeling too stiff. Herringbone looks sharp, but it's the one pattern that punishes sloppy layout. If the center line is off by even half an inch, your eye catches it immediately. I like it when the pattern runs just inside the mantel opening, because that keeps the whole fireplace feeling tailored instead of busy. Going floor to ceiling sounds dramatic, and it is, but the real trick is proportion. I've seen tile run too high in rooms with low ceilings, and it can make the wall feel taller, but the room feel tighter. Use one continuous material though, and the fireplace finally reads like architecture, not an afterthought. Natural slate brings texture that polished tile just can't fake. The thing nobody tells you is that its cleft surface hides a lot of soot and minor wear, which is great near a real fireplace. I like it most in rooms that need a little grounding, because the darker tone settles the whole wall. Large format porcelain slabs usually win because they give you that stone look with far fewer grout lines. And around a fireplace that matters. Less grout means less visual clutter and less cleanup near heat. I've specified them in tight rooms where small tile would have chopped up the wall, and the difference is immediate. A tiny mosaic accent can be the smartest fix for a fireplace that feels a little too plain. I like it on the firebox trim or a narrow border because full wall mosaic gets busy fast. The grout lines matter too. Wider joints can make small tiles look choppy, so I usually keep them tight. Black tile is dramatic, sure, but the real reason I rank it here is maintenance and visual weight. On a surround, matte black hides soot better than glossy black, which shows every white mark. I've also seen it make low ceilings feel lower if the mantel sits too close, so spacing matters. White tile with a wood mantel works because it keeps the fireplace bright without feeling sterile. The trick is choosing a white with a little warmth, not a cold blue white, especially next to oak or walnut. I've seen glossy white chip at the firebox edge, so I prefer a satin finish there. Stacked stone earns this spot because it adds real texture, but it can overpower a room if the stone pieces are too chunky. I've installed plenty where the joints swallowed the fireplace opening, and that made the whole wall feel heavy. A tighter, thinner profile usually reads cleaner and more expensive. Geometric tile gets attention fast, but it's easy to get the scale wrong. I've had clients fall for a bold pattern that looked great on a sample board, then swallowed the room once it hit a full surround. The sweet spot is a repeat that's sharp from 6 feet away, not screaming at you from across the house. Blue and white tile sits this high because it gives you pattern without making the room feel loud. The thing nobody tells you? A cooler blue can pull the whole fireplace forward visually, so I like it in rooms that need a focal point. Keep the mantel simple, or it starts competing. Terracotta wins because it brings warmth to a fireplace in a way paint never can. I've used it in rooms that felt flat, and the clay tone instantly made the firebox feel grounded. Just remember, terracotta can look too orange under warm bulbs, so I prefer it with natural light and a matte sealer. That's the full countdown, and the big takeaway is simple. The best fireplace tile doesn't just look pretty. It fits the room, the scale, and the way you actually live. If you've got a favorite from the list, drop it in the comments, like the video, and subscribe for more real-world design ideas. And if you want more room-by-room guidance, head over to omnihomeideas.com. We've got plenty more where this came from, and I'll see you in the next one.